I was going through Twitter the other day and literally I saw like hundreds and millions of people showing themselves old, and low-key I was kind of offended because I'm 67 years old and there's really nothing wrong with being an old person. So I was like, what's so funny about this? What's so crazy about this? Everybody gets old. So low-key I was already kind of offended by it, but then I started reading a bunch of things about the, issues with this specific app. Now, before I go too deep into this, I want to say this video is completely my opinion. I could be completely wrong. I have no idea. This video is completely my opinion. So with that being said, I think I protected myself enough. Well, usually when an app like this takes the world by storm, usually there is a little bit of, drama that kind of comes behind it. Okay, we saw the same thing with Facebook not too long ago. They went through the whole entire fiasco with their data breach, and usually when something like this happens, I do make a video about it. And the first time the Facebook thing happened, I made a video about it. Snapchat, when all their things went down, I made videos about it. Instagram, same thing. And another app that was very, very similar to the case we're in now, I made a video about too. Now, obviously, I'm not like this end all be all. Like, obviously, I honestly, I was just saying what other people said. It's not like I made up my own opinion or anything. But that one app was Vero. If you guys remember, literally over a year ago, that app was going through the same exact things too. And I think a lot of people were saying almost the same things to that app as they were saying to this one. And that's pretty interesting. Like, over a year later, and the same thing is still going on now. I don't even know if anybody still uses Vero anymore, but a lot of people are using the Faceapp, and I find it super interesting. I think it's a very interesting concept, and you know what? I honestly think it's a pretty neat idea. But from this, potential issues could arise. Now, like I said, this is all my opinion. I could be right, I could be wrong. This is basically just what I think. Now, the one thing I've been seeing a lot is, the permissions that are required from the Faceapp. Now, from what I'm seeing, I can't even get back to the privacy policy anymore. Now, a lot of people were saying that's where a lot of the issues rely on and basically come up from, that there's some privacy concerns within them. Sometimes they're uploading their photos. Sometimes they're saying they're deleting most of the photos, but still some of them are on there. And as far as I know, there's no way to actually go see the privacy policy after you've already fully logged in. You're only able to see it as soon as you log in, but you're not even logged in because you don't necessarily have an account yet. You are able to access a pro version, and dude, this app is making money. This app is very good. They have ads, they have logins, they have pro versions that you can pay for. So in terms of money, they're set. I don't think they have to do anything like sneaky business. But then again, people saw the same thing about Facebook. They said the same thing, and look what they did. And here's the interesting thing. People are saying because this app is developed and I guess headquartered in Russia, that could potentially mean that there's some privacy concerns there, because some people consider Russia some sort of enemy to America. And I don't know if that's completely the case. Like, I want to stay out of politics here. But to stereotype a whole app based off like another country, I think is kind of weird, because people might think, oh, this app, it's helping the US government, it's helping the Russia government, this and that. But if they look at like Facebook, for example, that's an American app, an American website and whatever, but that's not necessarily helping America government. Like, the government here actually probably hates Facebook a lot. They always go at them. But again, that's for America. Russia could have their own standards. They could have their own way of doing things. And I don't know that. You probably don't know that. And that can leave a lot of questions unanswered, to be honest. Now, apparently, like I stated, the terms of service say some interesting things. There's some statements that make people uncomfortable. And the thing that I find interesting more than anything is that it really isn't a social network. I think a lot of people were, kind of hitting on it that it was, or something like that. But the thing is that if this is like an app where you are able to take your photos and edit them or whatever, why do you have to? And as you can see, their algorithms automatically detect if there's a face or if there's not a face. As you can see, we didn't have a face. That's pretty interesting. And I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with that. But like I stated before, you can get an account on here, you can log in, which is interesting, because if it's just a photo editing app, I really don't understand what you have to log in for, which I don't know. I'm sure it unlocks more features or whatever, but the interesting thing and something that really kind of caught me off guard is that usually with the login options for a lot of the websites or apps or whatever, they allow you to log in through like Google or Yahoo or other apps like that, right? They give you at least other options. But here, when you click login, really the only options you have are Facebook, or you use a phone number. Now, watch this. If you don't want to use Facebook, okay, that's cool. Go ahead and type in your phone number. But once you click here and you start reading the small little text, you can see that this app is really, really relying on Facebook, because if I zoom in, it says Faceapp uses AccountKit, which is basically it's a Facebook API, and it's using a Facebook API for their whole entire thing. And also it says get a WhatsApp code. Now, WhatsApp is also owned by Facebook, or you can use the SSMS, but it's still going to use the Facebook technology, AccountKit, whatever, to initiate this login process. And I find that really, really weird. As far as I know, I don't think Facebook owns Faceapp, But again, like, why is it using just only Facebook? Usually there's other options. It's like log in through Twitter, log in through email, log in through Facebook sometimes is an option, but it's just really, really weird that it's only allowing you to use Facebook and nothing else. And that might seem like a small thing. I might be overreacting, but I think that's kind of one of the major things. I haven't really seen a lot of people hit on that. But what is the relationship here between Faceapp and Facebook, really? Now, there's some other instances where people are saying that they're storing the photos and everything. That could be the case, but in their defense, they might just be updating those photos to train their neural networks to make better models so that they can figure out, oh, this person looks like this, and basically make the filters more accurate in a sense. But also, potentially, man, I'll tell you, like, a database full of images and people's names and phone numbers and connected to their Facebook accounts, whatever, that is worth a lot of money to the right person. And to give that much power to one specific app, that can be a pretty big deal in my opinion. Now, ultimately, to hit on it, man, it just seems like there's a lot of moving pieces for this app. I don't know if it's good, I don't know if it's bad, I don't know if it's safe or unsafe. This is strictly my opinion, but this app is definitely different. Very rarely do I see apps focusing on just one specific technology from one specific manufacturer, especially one like Facebook. Super controversial, super out there. A lot of people don't look, at Facebook right now with like a positive light. But they usually give you other options of login. And that's the one thing that I'm hitting on. I know the privacy concerns, all that stuff. A lot of people already hit on that. Let's use an app like SoundCloud, for example. If we go in, it gives us different options to log in. So we can go, I already have an account, or we can say create account. So we can sign up with Facebook if we want to, but we have the option of signing up with Google, and we still have the option of signing up with our email as well. So it gives us a couple different options, not just strictly on Facebook and Facebook related things such as WhatsApp and their Facebook technology and their API, whatever. Like I said, it's a different app. I would, in my opinion, stay away from it. To give this much power to one specific company just seems a little weird. I know Faceapp is probably going to go away in like a month or two. Nobody's going to talk about it. But I definitely do think it's a different type of app. I don't hate on it. It's whatever. I'm not going to download it. I probably wouldn't recommend other people to download it either, even though I already downloaded it on here. I didn't download it on my main device yet, but that's pretty much it, man. If you have any questions or anything, leave it down in the comment section below. Hit that like button. That would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it'll mean so much if you guys could hit that. Also, check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel. All those links are linked down below. I'd really appreciate it if you guys could check it out. But more importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, everyone.